Most successful people faced rejection, but they didn't let it define them. They used it as fuel. Have you ever felt the sting of rejection? That gut-wrenching feeling of being turned down, overlooked, or dismissed? It's a universal experience, one that can leave us feeling powerless and defeated. But what if I told you that rejection could be your greatest ally? That through the power of reverse psychology and the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius' Stoicism, you could turn rejection into a force for your own benefit. Marcus Aurelius. The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. If you haven't subscribed to the channel before starting the video, go ahead and do it now, so you can stay updated with our latest videos. Now let's begin with today's game changer video. Rise above your worth, your power. Have you ever had the cold feeling of being ignored? One is tempted to back down. The worst part is this though, ignoring people who ignore you. It's more than simply a flex. It's a clear declaration of your value. Imagine if you are not the person's flavor of the month. It's really their loss. For in resisting, you're essentially stating, hey, I'm a whole vibe and you're missing out. So, avoiding resentment now? Well, it's easier said than done. No, it's easy. Take a deep dive into your passions, aspirations, and supportive friends. Bite into something that satisfies your spirit. Remain with those who understand you. It's about getting your mojo back, not about getting even. Indeed, it hurts to be sidelined. But hey, what do you know? Fuel is what it is. Take that rejection and use it to fuel your progress. Create a stronghold of self-respect for yourself. Allow their apathy to simply roll off of you. Baby, you're not just making it through, you're thriving. It goes beyond simply managing one's emotions like an adult. It's all about displaying your inner strength and what you're capable of to the outside world. Remain loyal to who you are. Let your actions outshine their silence. You're the star of this show. Rise above rejection, the Stoic secret. It stings to be rejected. It promotes our want to lash out. But this is revolutionary. Maintain composure. The key lies in the ancient concept of Stoicism. Breathe in instead of allowing your emotions to rule you. Consider why it hurts. Our own fears often cause the rejection rather than the rejection itself. Remain grounded. Take a break, you're being ignored. Focusing on our deeds rather than those of others is what Stoicism preaches. Remain courteous and friendly, genuinely and without anticipation reach out. This is about taking control of your emotions, not about being passive. The approval of others doesn't determine your value. That is strong. Though challenging, it has transforming power. Mastery of composure in the face of rejection. You're developing not just getting by, you are discovering that acceptance is not necessary for inner serenity. Demonstrate your strength. Self-assurance attracts people. By remaining composed, you're thriving rather than merely getting by. You're evolving into someone who uses rejection as a springboard for improvement. That's how Stoicism works. Detach and transform your power over rejection. Detachment becomes your secret weapon when rejection strikes. It's not about moving on or acting like it didn't hurt. The idea is to use that experience as fuel for change. Recognize the rejection and experience its effects, but try not to let it dominate your thoughts. Utilize the waves to your advantage rather than to capsize your vessel, just like a seasoned sailor negotiating choppy waters. Consider rejection as a diversion indicator that will lead you down different roads rather than as a roadblock. Investigate pursuits that will expand your horizons and uplift your soul. For new insights, dive into difficult books, pick up sports that test your physical limits, or participate in voluntary work in the community. These are stepping stones towards self-discovery and personal development, not merely diversion. Each encounter molds you, increasing your adaptability and resilience. Encircle yourself with good energy. Make sure you surround yourself with positive and inspiring individuals. Talk about your goals and hear what they have to say. You two together establish a conducive atmosphere for reciprocal development. Rejection does not determine your value. Remember that. It's a call to reinvent and rediscover who you are. Accept detachment and observe how rejection serves as a stimulus for your personal growth. Rise above rejection. Demonstrate your value. Although rejection hurts, it also puts your fortitude to the test. See it as an opportunity to show off your grit rather than giving in. Breathe deeply the next time you're ignored at a meeting or denied a promotion. Use that energy to do action rather than languish in self-pity. Take on tasks that demonstrate your abilities or volunteer to take the lead on new projects. Others' mistakes don't lessen your worth. Rather, they provide you a chance to shine even more. Recall that one door opens when another closes. This is a call to action, not just words spoken. Rejection is a redirection, not a reflection on your value. If you're not selected, perhaps the universe is guiding you to pursue something more in line with your interests and abilities. Reject people as a way to get back up and try again. Consider your advantages and change course to maximize them. Each setback serves as a prelude to a triumph. This is about accepting all feelings and carrying on gracefully, not about putting on a false grin. Stoicism encourages us to concentrate on our actions and emotions, which are under our control. Develop empathy for other people as well as for yourself. Perhaps the co-worker who disregarded you is struggling with insecurities. Spread strength, not weakness, but understanding. Develop despite rejection. Think, grow, and emerge from the ashes a stronger, wiser person. Rejection is a story twist that helps you become the most resilient, genuine version of yourself. It's not the end. With the energy of youth and the knowledge of centuries, meet it head-on. See how rejection can go from being your worst fear to becoming your greatest ally in achieving success and personal development. Embrace silence, empowerment in cutting off contact. Not only is silence the absence of sound, but it can also be a powerful emotional weapon, particularly when coping with rejection. Imagine that you've been rejected or ignored. Your gut tells you to close the gap and correct it. The twist is in how you should welcome the quiet. It's about taking back your power, not about playing games. You're going backwards when you decide not to respond, to stop bombarding them with calls or messages. This is a pause for you, not for them. This is a time to take stock and realize that your value is independent on other people's opinions. This quiet is deliberate and proactive rather than passive. You're not merely passing the time, you're thinking and developing. It's a chance to put your life, aspirations and interests back into perspective. It's a strength and clarity-giving reset button. Life is a reset button that gives you power and clarity. No contact is a barrier for your mental well-being. It's not cruel or frigid. I respect myself too much to chase or beg, it is saying. This is an empowered mindset, not merely a stoic one. It speaks volumes about your confidence and sense of self-worth. Think about the unspoken message you are conveying. In a society where people expect answers right away, being silent can be fascinating, even alluring. It demonstrates your stability, centering and wide range of interests in life outside this rejection. It's not about getting them to feel bad about themselves or run back. It's about proving you're unflappable and resistant to outside approval. Although this strategy doesn't assure that their behavior will change, it will guarantee that yours will, making you stronger, more composed, and prepared to handle whatever comes next with grace. Transform rejection into fuel. Prove yourself right. It's not only about proving people wrong, it's also about demonstrating to yourself your own abilities. The key is to use rejection as fuel to grow. Imagine someone has misgivings about your proficiency in a particular task or talent. Now's your chance to hone that ability, not so you can win their approval, but so you can go beyond your own boundaries. Take a deep dive into your studies, practice non-stop, and arrive at a level of expertise that even amazes you. This is about slowly erecting a fortress of expertise and confidence, not about making a big reveal to the skeptics. Think on the consequences of your deeds, not just your words. Let your performance speak for you. There's no need to declare your goals or advancements. Take up a creative project. If you're told you're not creative, allow your consistent behavior to be your reaction if you are called uncommitted. This quiet revolution in self-improvement is a quest for perfection on a personal level, rather than a conflict against the opinions of others. The story that the world tells about you also changes when you do. The real key to disproving them is to change the way you see yourself. Not only will your quest for personal growth astound others, but it will also cause you to reevaluate your perception of your own skills. This is about redefining what right means to you, not just about proving them wrong. The biggest triumph in this path is coming to the realization that the only affirmation you give yourself is the one that really counts. In conclusion, in the face of rejection, remember this: it's not about what happens to you, but how you choose to respond. Let Marcus Aurelius Stoicism guide you as you transform rejection into your greatest asset. Embrace silence, rise above the noise, and prove yourself right. Fuel your growth with every setback and watch as you emerge stronger, wiser, and more resilient than ever before. Remember, rejection isn't the end of your story. It's just the beginning of a new chapter.